Yo, One Star, I'm tired of your intro, man. You need to make a new intro. I got you, man. Let's go.
One star. Yeah. It's a broke boy thing. Yeah. Wow. It's a broke boy thing. Broke boy. I'm the broke boy king. Broke boy. Watch this broke boy win. We winning. Yeah. Facts. Started from the bottom, beginning of the story. No FIFA points, boy. This a road to glory. We don't park the bus, boy. You looking kinda corny. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's looking kinda gory. Yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy One Star Reefer, and we are back for another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. This is gonna be episode number 130. 130, which is massive. So once again, as always, thank you very much for tuning in to the channel. So first off, we're gonna be talking about the new content that EA dropped today, which is really nothing. I mean, they dropped a new League SBC player right over here. If it just wants to load for me, Avia. And to be fair, the card doesn't look that bad, but at the same time, when you look at what rewards they have available for La Liga, they already have like 3 other attacking players. I think they would have been much better served giving somebody like Valverde, some kind of midfielder, a special team of the season type card. But I digress. I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I don't think I'm interested in even like seeing how he plays in game. I mean, there's just like a million cards like him in game. There's also this La Liga team of the season so far kit, which once again, not really too interested in. And that was the content today. Nothing really too crazy. So we're just gonna jump straight into the squad screen. We're still rocking with the same squad as yesterday. In game, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It's looking like this. We got Richarlison and Rodrigo playing up top, Rashford and Giovinco as the wide cams, Essien and Jordan Henderson as our CDMs, and our back line is as you see it right there. At halftime, what I've been doing all weekend league is moving Giovinco to the right striker position, taking Rodrigo out, and then bringing on Simon into where Giovinco came from, the left hand position. And I've been really enjoying how they all play together in game. As you guys know from the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about Giovinco, but first, let's look at the final stats because I'm done with the weekend league. Let's look at the final stats of the players I brought in. We got Richarlison, who we brought in for a hefty price. And I mean, he did what he was brought in to do. 40 games played in Rivals and in Weekend League. And he got 40 goals and 14 assists. A massive, massive contribution. Undoubtedly the MVP of this team. Of course, he brought in Henderson to play the CDM position. He got 4 goals, 14 assists in 42 games in Rivals and in the Weekend League. And what I will say about Henderson is that I'm not really the biggest fan of him. I think he's a decent card, but I'm not really liking how my team played with him and Essien in the midfield. It just felt a little bit too defensive, a bit too stiff. And defensively, I do think Essien still has the upper hand on Henderson. So I wasn't really a big fan of Henderson. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, let's talk about Giovinco. That's what you guys are here to see. He's 5'4". He has high medium work rates. He has the 4-star combination. As you guys see here, he's played 30 games in the weekend league. He has 12 goals and 12 assists, as I said, from the left cam and the right striker positions. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So we look at this Giovinco card. He brings back memories. I believe it was FIFA 18 where he had the League SBC card where he was playing for Toronto FC, and everybody who used that card against me that year roasted me with him. Whether it was as a super sub, as a starter, that card was absolutely insane, almost impossible for me to defend. I don't know what it was. He just had that special combination of stats, body type, everything like that. This card is bringing back those memories, so I had to bring him in, especially for the price he was going for. When you look at his pace, it looks really good. His shooting stats are elite. His passing and dribbling stats are really what attract me to the card. I mean, a card with 98 dribbling at 5'4" should be insanely smooth on the ball. And his physical stats have some standout stats despite the low 68 face stat. He has the 91 stamina, and very interestingly, he does have the 91 aggression. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump into the weekend league gameplay. I'm gonna let you guys know how my weekend league went, and I'm gonna let you guys know, is this Giovinco worth it? Let's go. All right, so according to Footbin, this Giovinco card is selling for 291,000 coins on the PS4 market. I bought it for 390, so it's a bit of a dub. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big dub, but Is he worth the money? I would have to say absolutely. We're going to break down stats though, so you know exactly what to expect. First, we're going to talk about his pace. He has 94 pace. The standout stat here, of course, is going to be the 97 acceleration, and he does live up to it in game. The way he snapped out of skill moves was just a sight to behold. It was very, very nice. His sprint speed at 90, which was boosted to 95 with the basic chem style, was also not bad. I mean, there's cards on this game that have 90 sprint speed that don't quite have that breakaway pace once they get in behind. This Giovinco card I felt like was in the middle. I mean, sometimes he did have the breakaway pace to stay in behind. Other times he didn't. Some of it was gameplay dependent. Overall, I do have to give his pace though a 9.5 out of 10. He is definitely a very, very quick card. Next, we're going to talk about shooting. And I really enjoy this aspect of his card. I mean, as always, the thing that really stands out here is going to be his 97 attack positioning. I mean, the way he positioned himself along with his acceleration and his pace in general just makes him very hard to mark for defenders. He has 91 finishing, so if you get it on his strong foot, he's incredibly reliable in the box, especially with that 94 shot power. He has 95 long shots, so if you get a finesse angle outside the box, I wouldn't be shy to hit that. It'll probably hit the back of the net. Does he have an elite finish like the stats would indicate? I would say he's a step below elite. I mean, comparing him to somebody like Richarlison, team of the season card, Richarlison is who I would trust to hit a game-winning shot 10 times out of 10. That being said though, Giovinco does have a very good finish, and overall his shooting has to be a 9 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about this guy's passing, and this is what I really enjoyed about the Giovinco card, his playmaking ability, and his passing really contributes to that. Obviously, he has 90 vision, 93 short passing with a 99 curve, and the way that this guy was able to set up other players was a joy to behold. I mean, the fact that he was able to dribble pretty much in circles with ease, and then able to then put away a pass that left defenders in the dust was just a great combination to have. So that being said, I would say I think his best position has to be cam or secondary striker. You want him centrally, you want him orchestrating the offense, you want him to be able to use his passing, use his dribbling, and keep his shooting to keep the opposition honest. That's the best way to use him in my opinion. His passing overall is a 9 out of 10. Next, we're gonna talk about this guy's dribbling, and this guy's dribbling was insane. This guy has the best left stick dribbling and strafe dribbling I have felt on this game in a long time. He's 5'4" with maxed out dribbling stats, and just the way he's able to move, it brings me back to other FIFAs. Even in the late gameplay, this guy's able to shift his body weight around with ease. He's able to spin and spin and spin. Defenders have no chance at dispossessing him if you know what you're doing with a left stick. His skill moves are very nice as well. What I will say though is that because he does lack the strength, I wouldn't do certain skill moves that would hit the ball too far away from him, because he doesn't have that strength to like burst through opponents with his skill moves at times. Sometimes, like if he's facing a team of the season defender, he will get bullied off the ball. That being said though, if you keep away from defenders, which is very easy to do with his dribbling, you really enjoy this card. Overall, his dribbling has to be a 9.75 out of 10. It is absolutely amazing. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, and like I alluded to, his strength is pretty bad. I would not try to shield him. That being said, his 91 aggression is very noticeable in game. He was able to get second chances. He was able to press from the front very effectively when I was down in the game. And his 91 stamina definitely is a very good attribute to have. He lasted all game. That being said though, he has absolutely no strength to write home about, and he has no jumping ability. And therefore, I gotta give his physical a 7.5 out of 10. He has some great stats, but at the same time, he's 5'4", guys. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think for the price, it's hard for me to say there are better attackers on this game. I mean, he's going for 290. The caveat is it's very hard to link him unless you run a team with a Italian icon, or you're running a Serie A team with a lot of Italian players. He is very hard to link, but if you can link him even on 8chem, I think he's a marvelous addition to any side. I mean, he can play multiple positions. I think his best position is second striker or cam. If you enjoy players like Scream and Insigne, like any special Mertens card, this card is pretty much the best possible version of that card. And if you want to bring somebody in like that, I highly recommend him. I gotta give him overall a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, so you might be wondering how I was doing in the weekend league. Yesterday, I finished the day off 13-5, and I was ready today for the sweat. I was ready today for the really bad gameplay that was sure to ensue. I mean, yesterday's gameplay was not good. Today's was even worse. Some of the worst gameplay I felt in a long time. I mean, the lack of control I had over my players was absolutely horrendous. I couldn't defend properly. And one thing I really noticed was really bad today was the passing. I mean, some of the passes that the game read me as pressing were just completely off. It was, I would flick my left stick to the left direction, for example, and it would pass to the right side. I mean, just stuff that boggles your mind, stuff that it's hard to say whether you deserve to win or lose a lot of these games. I mean, a lot of them just come down to RNG. A lot of them come down to last-minute winners. And you might be wondering, did I hit gold 1? I mean, I was starting off well. I went from 13-5 to 18-8, and I was feeling decent about my chances. But then I went from 18-8 to 19 I went from 18-8 to 19-8. I had 3 games to hit gold 1. 3 games. Surely I can't choke it, right? Surely I'm going to be over here with a smile on my face telling you guys I clutched it out. And unfortunately, there is no smile on this face. There is no happiness to be had. We lost 3 straight games in extra time. You can't make this up. Game number 29, the game that made me go 19-9, I lost on a 120th minute winner. Game number 30, I lost to a 116th minute winner by Cruyff. I mean, some of the stuff that I was experiencing was just very hard to believe, very hard to control, and it is what it is. I'm not sure if I could bring myself to play a full weekend league next weekend if it's gonna be like this. I mean, the moment I hit 17 today, I was like 17-8, and the gameplay was bad, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna push on. I want to get these gold 1 rewards for you guys. I want to do it for the series, but I don't know if I can keep on doing this, man. This gameplay is just horrendous. It's shocking. It's not fun. Even now speaking to you guys, I can't really say that I'm even feeling accomplished from hitting gold 2 or getting 19 wins or trying out these new cards. I mean, it's just very it's just very stressful. The gameplay sucks. Hopefully we do get blessed in the reward so we can push on stronger for next weekend, but we do choke gold 1 again. Let me know in the comment section down below though, how did you guys do in the weekend league? Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but until then,